The definition of an English learner in the state of Arizona is a student who does not speak English or whose native language is not English. It is also a student who is not currently able to perform standard classroom work in English. There are many instructional models created to help these students. There is sheltered instruction, structured English immersion, bilingual, and English second language. All these models have the same goal in mind, to help these students become proficient in English. They also differ slightly from each other. Sheltered instruction provides grade level material for English learners that is accessible for them, but at the same time promotes English development. The structured English immersion, also known as SEI, all material is in English, but the instructor is fluent in the native language of the students. Although they do not speak the language to the students can ask questions in their native language to get clarification. Bilingual programs fall under many different names. This is where students get instruction in their native language for a portion of the day, then switch into an ESL classroom that focuses on enhancement in the language as well as mainstream classwork. Lastly, ESL, or English Second Language, is an accommodation for students that have a different native language from English and integrate them into the mainstream classroom to help them become more proficient in English. Arizona has a four-principle approach to language development. The idea behind the language development approach is to have expectations set on how to develop language literacy and learning for all subjects to help the English learning student. The first principle is an asset-based behavior and expectations, which ensures that the student's cultural and linguistic assets are respected by all. That the student's background is acknowledged and built upon as well. The second principle is instruction in disciplinary language and content. This means providing scaffolds to make grade level content understandable, as well as receptive, productive, and interactive. The third principle is for targeted and explicit language instruction, which is creating opportunities for students to use language and understand the use in reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Lastly, there is assessment, monitoring, and feedback, which uses Arizona's English language proficiency standards to align instructions and assessment on a language learning continuum. A few SEI models approved by the state of Arizona to help English learning students are newcomers, pull-out, 2-hour, and 50-50 dual language immersion. The newcomer model is designed for students with a proficiency level of pre-emergent or emergent. This could be due to the fact that they are new to the United States or that their formal education has been disrupted. Pull-out is when a student attends mainstream classes for most of the day, and then they meet in small groups with an ESL instructor for an accumulation of 3 to 10 hours weekly. 2-hour students receive 2 hours of target English development and then switch to mainstream teachers who will integrate language support in the rest of the student's day. And lastly, 50-50 immersion is when English is equally used along the side of the student's native language for instructions at all grade levels. An important structure in education that has developed is called student agency. It actually originated back in 1922, but at that time it was called human agency. Student agency consists of 3 parts: dispositional, motivational, and positional. Dispositional is possessing a purpose. Motivational is beliefs and making choices. Positional is understanding through interactions and negotiations. This is extremely important in schools because it provides great learning spaces for students. It helps develop their own stance in learning, and it helps create a flexible and adaptive teaching environment that keeps students present in the lesson.